Hey guys, Spartan117GW, and today we are reviewing the BLTech Boss Unit. This thing is amazing. I've had the honor of being the very first American player to actually use this here in the States. No one else has had a chance to really use this using in a game. So you're gonna have some cool gameplay from me. And I'm telling you, this is absolutely outstanding. It's an amazing product that really just enhances the immersion and it's the intensity of the gunfights. It makes airsoft feel more like a real gunfight than it's ever been. Even if you have a gas blowback gun, it's pretty cool, but the element of sound is so important. It's something that's been missing from the sport, and these guys have brought it. So it's really cool. Basically how it works is it has a wire that goes in line with your battery with a little chip. You plug your battery into the battery connector on the wire that they have set up, and the other end goes to your gun. The wire goes down to the boss unit, and it uses propane. So basically, it sparks the propane, explodes, and that's what makes the noise. But they've done it and engineered it in such a way that it's reliable. It's in a pretty cool form factor as the M203, which they may do other form factors later if the product gets supported. But this thing's awesome, and it also has an authentication piece. So you need an RFID card. You get 2 tags when you get the unit, and that's what authenticates the unit so that you can use it. So if someone steals it, they can't even use it. You have the ability to use the previous settings with the program button, or the button on the right, or the up button, or you can program it to your gun by firing your AEG 3 times. So fired once, fired twice, fired 3 times. It figures out your cyclic rate of your gun, and then you're good to go. You can change your fire rate, and you can change your gas levels based on temperature, and maybe it's firing a little too fast or too slow. You can always change it. Also to change for immersions for saws or for machine guns and stuff like that. That's really cool. The build quality and the reliability of this thing is amazing. We were using it Code Red. I mean, they pretty much only used it in New Zealand in the woods. So we brought it into the desert environment, and we ran this thing into the ground, and it's extremely well built and extremely robust. One thing to mention too also is that this thing with 1 fill of propane will go 2,000 to 8,000 shots. So that's pretty much an entire game or a couple days worth of gaming right there. I mean, heck, we can't even get sometimes 50 rounds out of a gas mag. So this is absolutely outstanding, the amount of efficiency they're able to get out of this. It doesn't even take that much of your battery because it goes in line with your battery. It takes like maybe 10% of what your battery's percent of your battery life essentially while you're using the game. So really not much. It draws minimal amperage, and it's a pretty cool form factor as well. Now the only downfall is the price. The price is around 600 USD estimated. Nothing's final. If they get a mass production partner in the States and distribution, the price could go down. But you know what? Considering what airsoft players are spending their money on, like a gas blowback rifle, the LM4 for example, $380. Throw a rail, that's $100. Throw a sight, that's like 60-70 bucks. Throw a stock and a grip, that's another maybe $100. Then you get the mags, which are always like 40-50 bucks, and that's like a $400 investment to get a rifleman's load of mags. So basically you have spent way more than enough for a boss unit, and you can use this with your regular AEGs. You can use it especially with the ERG, which is awesome. But now you have something that really kicks up the intensity. And people are spending money on Cry AVSs and Polar Stars and stuff with the whole HPA setup. That ain't cheap either. So if you're looking for something that's really going to kick up the immersion, this is it. This is the future of airsoft. This is going to change things. I mean, when you have guys online pressing and advancing on the enemy and they don't have these things, it is extremely intense. The shock factor is amazing. I mean, if they're bunkered in, they are not going to stick their heads up. Especially in CQB as well. But we use these at Code Red, and the sound's reverberating, and man, it is really quite a treat to be able to use this thing. And I feel especially honored that I was given the chance to run this thing and be the first guy in the States to really put this thing through its paces and tell you guys what I think. So for a guy who's kind of trying to get back in the game, or someone who's just looking for the next level, because let's face it, this is not for the beginner. This is for the advanced player. This is for the Milsim guy who's tired of spending $200 per game for blanks at Milsim West or whatever, and wants something that's gonna last. Or this is for the guy who's just looking for the next level experience. If you have the money, you're older like me, like almost 30, you got some money to spend. This thing is awesome, and it's going to make you fall in love with airsoft all over again. I think one of the best analogies, it's like watching Star Wars on VHS and then watching it again in frickin' Blu-ray. It's going to make the experience that much better. And you know, it really is worth the money. And especially have the money to spend. Otherwise, save those pennies, kids, because this thing is absolutely awesome. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Spartan 117GW. Make sure you guys check out BL Tech, and make sure you guys check out PTS. We were running these on the ERGs this whole weekend, and it pretty much is like the perfect marriage of recoil and sound, and the cutoff feature, which is actually going to save your butt, because it's going to let you know when you're out of ammo, because the gun won't make the big, bang. But, yeah, this thing is amazing, and I believe it's the future of airsoft. So, make sure you guys check it out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Greg, you remember when I fired your ERG for the first time? And you were like, Bob, she's fired, you're not hitting anything. I was like, I don't care, Greg! That's totally how this feels.
This is so awesome. You guys can cross.